what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. This is still the first week of the Ultimate Colosseum expansion, so we're still trying out some decks. I wanted to feature a Haven deck, mainly because I have to write my thoughts about Haven for the Temple Store meta snapshot, so had to stop playing some Rune for a bit and test out some Haven. I came across this list. Apparently it did pretty well in the JCG event. Basically this Haven list, it's not Natura Haven and it's not Elana's Haven, which I would have thought would be a playable Haven list. Instead it's kind of like an Amulet Haven. So you have cards like Forgotten Sanctuary, for example. This card's always been played in Amulet Haven just because the Barongs are pretty strong. But one of the key cards in this deck is Wilbert. So this is the new legendary from Ultimate Colosseum, and basically he kind of gives like a ward support for Haven. So in the future we might see like a ward Haven deck become viable. But anyways, like when you play this, the fanfare gives you the permanent effect of whenever your opponent attacks a ward, it deals 2 damage to the enemy leader. So of course the Holy Cavaliers are wards, so the theme with Wilbert is to summon a bunch of Holy Cavaliers, and then your opponent has to attack into them because they're ward, and then it does 2 damage to their face. So you can kind of burn them down. There's also like that Falcon that storms if you have a ward on your board for 4 play points, but this deck isn't running it. Last word, summon 2 Cavaliers at the start of your turn. I don't like this last word's effect too well because at the start of your turn your Holy Cavaliers can't attack. So it would have been better if it was at last words at the end of your opponent's turn, maybe, because then you could possibly get some chip damage in with the Cavaliers, but maybe that would have been too broken. But anyways, Wilbert, one of the key cards in the deck. We're still running Ector because Ector is an Ector. Very good card if you have a board. He give you like a Savage Roar ability, +2 on your board, and rush to everything. It also summons Holy Cavaliers, which synergizes well with your Wilbert. Only running 2 copies though because Ector can get clunky. In the bottom half of this deck you have just like tech cards, just because this deck doesn't seem to find any good low cost units, so we're just running like simple 2 play point 2/2s that have niche abilities. So Dawn Splendor can be quite useful, especially in this meta where there's quite a bit of storm. So playing Dawn Splendor at the right time could be really good in the late game. We're also running Bazooka Goblin, and this is because if you're not playing against Rune, you once in a while will go into an ambush sword. So this could deal with the Leods, which is really nice. And your opponent might not be expecting Bazooka Goblins as well. New card in this deck, Pinion Lake. This can fetch you an Adamantian Bird, which is a rush, 5 play point 3/5, which is not bad. Saintly Grifton, this is a pretty good card. It puts a 1 play point amulet onto play, so you get Golden Bell or your sneak attack. This is another legendary from Ultimate Colosseum. If you have 2 allied amulets in play, you have quite a bit of amulets because just the normal amulets and crystallized amulets, you get to evolve for free, so it becomes a 5/7. And the evolve, you could subtract 3 on an amulet, which could be pretty useful. So you could use Saren with things like your Priest of Excess or your Forgotten Sanctuary, which could be quite powerful. And you get a free Evo. And then the Union Burst, I would think, is not too... It's pretty good, but it's like... I haven't used it in my games I've played so far. And then Master Educator, just another rush unit, saves your Evo points. Could be quite good. So yeah, in my opinion, this deck is a pretty fair deck compared to what we are seeing in the top tiers. So this, I believe, is like a decent tier 2, maybe bottom tier 2 deck that you could play for Haven if you're wanting to play a Haven deck. But yeah, if you guys know any better Haven decks or have some cards that you think could fit better into this deck, please feel free to comment that down below in the description. Also, it is New Year's, so let me know what your guys' New Year's goals is going to be for 2020. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Subscribe for more content, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Okay, Shadow playing the Fox. The Fox Shadow is actually pretty good. I want to do a video of that soon, of this deck soon. I want to play Wilbur is a key card, so it might be worth just holding on to him. If anything, I could accelerate 3 if I don't have anything else to do on 3. Saren's really good too, but if I'm keeping Wilbur, it might be too greedy. So I think we could just keep the Wilbur here. Got the Saren back. So this is kind of an awkward turn. We have Master Educator. He has the Crystallize effect, so it kind of, the Crystallizes kind of help fill out the curve when you have junky cards, I guess. But drew the sneak attack for turn 1, which was nice. We can follow it up with Master and then Griffin. We might actually get, like, we could probably get the Saren going on turn 5 actually. This actually combos really well with the Saren as well. Saren actually hits a lot of nice Crystallize abilities, or if you're playing them on the more expensive amulets, it could be quite good. Kasha, so really nice for him here. I can get the trade with my cat here. Let's see, so we could go for the Wilbur. It's not great. I don't want to place. I think this turn is probably just Saintly Griffin, and then turn 4 Pinion Lake Master Educator into my turn 5 Saren would be really good. It's just that my turn 4 I don't have any evil, which is kind of bad. It depends on his board state, but we'll just play Saintly Griffin here anyways. You get a value trade here, I trade here. So like, what I'm thinking is I play Master Educator, Pinion Lake. I'm not getting the Pinion Lake transfer to work, but that's not too big of a deal. It's a Bane. Priest of Excess might be better here because I could banish the Shuten Doji. This guy's really annoying just because he has the Bane, so I think we could take the trade here. Yeah, I like the Priest of Excess. This guy hopefully snipe his Shuten Doji. He might fill up his board, so we might have to get a little bit lucky. But anyways, we're going to get one Master Educator from this amulet, and then we can use the Saren to pop the second one. Okay, so I'm actually fine with. He might probably evolve. Yeah, he has to evolve this because you want the Shuten Doji's passive going. I'd rather hit the Shuten Doji, of course. Yeah. Alright, my curve is really good now. So this has Rush Strike. If you have more evolution points than your opponents, reduce damage to 0. And yeah, we have more evo than him, so we get the free trade here. This is probably like the best example that I could show of the power of this deck. It curved really well with these Master Educators into the Saren. And then turn 6 I have the Wilbur as well. So I think we just win. He might concede now. But to be fair, he does have Storm on one attack or defense units. He can't play the Fox though. He needs to play the Fox. So he would have to. The Fox is really good recovery, by the way, because he gets like 4 Foxes. They all have Drain. They can all rush, and then the main follower gets Storm. But he's not playing the Ceres card, so he can't play the Fox next turn. So I believe that was like his out. We just played a Wilbert here, and we're going to evolve. I think I want to evolve the Saintly Griffin just to spread out my damage more. I don't think it matters too much. It could matter if I want to make one of these guys bigger, but yeah. Basically, we just want to push as much damage as possible because I think my ping 2 damage happened before the drain. Lubel, okay. Oh, he's playing like a Natura version. Okay. I can see the Natura version still working because you could give your dog Storm, which could get really insane. So that's pretty much what he could do with his turn. He doesn't have any reduced cards. So can he deal with this? This is also taking damage off of him. I don't think he could deal with this. Yeah. That was a good game. Okay, Runecraft. Could be Natural Rune, could be Spell Boost. Golden Gon's a good keep. We could keep the Wilbert, maybe. If we keep this hand, it's like okay, but it's not super powerful. But the Golden Bell gets us more draws, so I think we could keep this hand. Wilbert's kind of iffy if we want to keep it, because I don't know if it's that impactful in this matchup. We just played the Dawn Splendor here. It is good against Rune because Rune has a lot of Storm, but we just have to play 2-2 here. I actually want to play the Wilbert here. This just gives us 2 Cavaliers. We gotta push more to damage. And right now, Rune's not really doing anything. So we could actually get quite a bit of damage in, possibly. We're going to be drawing more cards. I could set up the Saintly Core for next turn when he could Evil. So when or I could just set up Priest of Excess. Whatever I could play to fill out my curve next turn. Kyoka. It might actually be the Mad Eidolon here. Just to keep up with tempo. Dealing with this Kyoka is really annoying. I can't deal with it immediately with these amulets either. I think I'll do it. We might, if we could keep our board, we could possibly win with Hector on 7. My turn 5, I could use the Master Educator. If I play Sneak Attack now, it sets up my Holy Hector. This Totem of Man is kind of sketchy. I think we won't evolve here. Just going to do this. Because I don't want to take the 50-50 there. My board's really clunky, but nothing's really happening this game. It's a really awkward game. He's not going to play anything, so my Priest of Excess got used up. I could play the Kyoka here. Kyoka's pretty good here, I think. he doesn't have a board, so this isn't really, like, I don't get a power removal, but because of his hand, he might be in such a weird situation that he can't deal with this on turn 6, maybe. Next turn we just drop Ector. We could use it with our sneak attack, push some damage. Okay. He already played the missiles, right? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe he can't really do much here. My total mana is popping next turn too, which makes his clay golem go away. Face. Maybe he has some storms. Oh, fire embrace. Oh, okay. Oh wow. I didn't expect his hand to be this actually. That's kind of... Oof. Yeah, we have to just exit here. And hopefully now we just kind of make him run out of gas. Alright, so as long as he doesn't have, like, if he has a Quan here, I don't think we could win from there. Quan would be just too much for us right now. Missiles. I guess now he could play something evolve into my Ector. Oh, he's letting me hit for 7 here. I think we saved the core to gain an evil point. Because we could just evolve here to trade. Hopefully hit the 50-50. Ah. I mean, he's still at 4 life, so but he could deal with this for sure. We ran out of gas. Do we have any way to end the game? Not really. Okay, the Chaos Wielder is really nice for him. He had to play it for 5 play points though. But I don't have anything to do next turn. He has to evolve here. The evolve is bad for him, but he gets to spell boost his hand at least. It's actually such a close game. Okay, this is all we could do. Just play some amulets. I really want this golden bell to pop next turn, but it's not popping next turn. So we have to draw a. I guess we get a follower, so we could use our Saintly Core. Not great though. He could have held these Kyoka. If he copied the Kyoka, he could have held him to get some damage. He played off his Storm Followers, right? He still has one more Zealot of Truth. Oh, okay. I feel like he copied the Twin Blade Mage. Oh, that's a good draw. Don't want to evolve this. I think we saved the Evo, like... Evolving might be good though, because we just need him to attack into 2 times, but... He might have... For Rune, it's so easy for them to remove with like spells, Fire Embrace or something. But for example, like if he copied the Blade Mage, and the Blade Mage does 2 damage with his Fanfare, then he evolves, then he only hits it once. then I'm still 2 damage off. I will get like Cavaliers after though. Being at 6 is scary because now he could do 2-3 damage burns and then I'm dead. So the difference between 6 and 7 was actually a huge thing. But you might be fishing for something, you might not have anything. Fiery Embrace. Play the Priest of Excess. I don't know. I think I would just evolve this to get a bigger ward. Tome Hey, my ward's kind of bad. I feel like if I lose, it's just going to be because I get burned out. It depends. Some lists runs Carl, some don't. You might not have to reach here. This is a very drawn out game, actually. Oh, okay, he didn't have anything.